Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Beard, and in this video I want to talk about Prehistoric Kingdom, the game that apparently a lot of people like that are into dinosaurs because it's a park dinosaur builder, you know, like just Jurassic World Evolution, that kind of game, right? And I've seen it around on YouTube and Steam, and I was like, let me buy it and try it out because it looks fun and it looks like I could have fun. And I've seen like a lot of people recommend that game because it just, the dinosaurs in it are just beautiful, and it's not just dinosaurs, there's also like animals, that prehistoric animals in it, which is very cool. And I've also seen like you can do very crazy stuff in that game, like you can let your imagination go wild. And I just want to say that the game seems cool, but it has a long way to go still, because I actually downloaded the game. Okay, I start the game up, I click play, there's two modes, sandbox and I don't know, casual, which is like challenge mode, which is basically normal mode. You have to unlock everything. In sandbox you can customize everything and stuff. And you go inside the game. I went inside the game, and you know, the map is absolutely humongous. You can build so many things on that map. It's just beautiful. And in my mind I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna build the most amazing, beautiful park the world has ever seen. And guess what? I'm starting to build, and I literally, there's no tutorial in the game, yeah, so you kind of need to learn everything. You put it like anything down and it's just this square shape. Like you have to customize how things look. There's prefabs in the game, sure, but you kind of get tired of them at one point. You can use prefabs most of the time, right? But eventually, if you want to create something amazing, you have to learn how to create something from a square. As you can see on the screen, this toilet basically is a square, and you have to customize how it looks. It's just people go in there and come out. You can just put things around it to make it look bigger and everything. And the game right now feels like I'm building a map for another game. Like, you know, in Unity, Unreal Engine, all of these game development thingies, you, at some point, you have to create the map for the game. And you kind of just have your assets and you move them and everything. That's how Prehistoric Kingdom feels to me. Like, you can just create this. It gives you so much options to work with. It's just so overwhelming for people who just want a casual park building experience, right? So that's kind of what I had in mind when I bought this game, and I went inside the game and I just got hit by so much information and I just got lost. It's just too much, and you gotta take things slowly. This game requires you to be very, you should know design, right? You should know design before you play this game. It's kind of like City Skylines 2, but with all the mods to place trees individually and signs individually and everything. Is just that kind of level of designing. Another thing I don't like about Prehistoric Kingdom is that there's a lot of logistics going on in the game. Of course, me don't liking it is because it's a lot of information. It's actually cool when you get to know everything. It's not that hard to get into it, but again, it's very overwhelming if you just want to get straight in and just build a park. You have no idea what you're doing. Kinda, I started building this area for my dinosaurs, and boom, you need food for them. Okay, I place the food thingy. Oh, you need to supply the food thingy from a plant maker that you have to build. That plant maker, if you want it to go faster and produce plants faster, you have to go and give it something else, and you need to buy something else for that, and you get it. It's just so much things you need to connect between each other. The game, yeah, desperately needs a tutorial. Now, I actually like the game. I actually enjoy playing the game. It's actually enjoying, but they should work more on how you manipulate and how you build. They should make building easier, in my opinion, and they should figure out a way to make building easier. Because right now, it gives you a lot of tools, but like you have to press on an object and press V, and it kind of gives you that Unity manipulation mode where you can just move things very precisely, let's say. And that's very cool if you know what you're doing. But for a player who just wants to relax and build a park, okay, maybe I want a sign on this wall. He just needs to millimetrically put it wherever he wants it, and I just want to click on a sign in my menu and just drag it on a wall, and okay, the sign is there now, okay? And I maybe click on the sign and customize it from there, you know? It's very built around creativity, and it gives you a lot of things, right? And I want to make this video to tell people that Sure, it might seem easy, and there's a dinosaur survival, no, the dinosaur building park thingy game, right? And you're like, oh my god, I want it. You know, Jurassic World Evolution. Again, people who play that or seen that and see this game now, and the beauty of all the dinosaurs they have in this game, they're probably gonna be like, oh my god, I want this game to try it. It looks fun. Well, you get into it, there's no tutorial, your brain is just gonna get overwhelmed by information. There's a lot of things you need to learn and do, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Also, the terrain is all sometimes very buggy right now. You put paths somewhere and the terrain kind of just clips through the path, and the buildings kind of don't align with each other. And for example, I wanted to put a vending machine, I think, or a toilet again, or somewhere next to a road, and the things don't get stuck to the road to help you. Okay, just put it here. You kind of need to manually align it and put it everywhere. There's not like a grid system you can put. There is a grid system, but there's not like snap to the object thingy. At least I'm not aware of that. Maybe it is, but again, there's so many things. Like, you click on a path and you have the customization of the path. You have the angle you need to put it. You can customize how weight, the length, there's so much. Like, there's literally so much. It feels like you're playing in Unity's development system. Like, you're coding the game. You're a developer. That's how you feel like when you play Prehistoric Kingdom. The game looks very beautiful. The game is, again, early access, and I actually, this video is not to like tell everybody that this game sucks, because it doesn't suck. It's an amazing game, and it's, the developers like this game, and it's actually coming along very well. The dinosaurs I really much like. They look very, very, very beautiful, right? But again, there's a lot of information, and the developers, I think they should, I don't know, make the way you interact with the game and you build and you see information more more easier for people. The game is very fun. Like, I'm gonna still play a lot of it, and it gives you a lot of customization. And again, I want to tell people, watch a few videos on this game before you buy it and see how it actually, I recommend the YouTuber Mrs. T-Rex, right? She does some building for this game, and you can go on her channel and see how detailed you can make this game be. Again, the buildings are, like, most of them are just squares. They don't look like buildings you would see in real life, right? They're not really made. Like, the developers just made the functionality for them. But if you want to customize the building, like, I don't know, add a nicer roof or add a nicer path, nicer doors, nicer everything, you have to do it yourself, right? Like, it gives you that basically to make it yourself. And if you want to just leave it like that, you can, like how you put it down, but it just looks weird after a while, and you are like, okay, now I need to customize it. It just looks weird right now. And you basically spend, like, you could spend up an hour on one building if you want to make it look very beautiful, if you know what you're doing. Maybe you could spend like 2-3 hours if you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how the thingies work, and you know, it kind of takes away from the experience of building a dinosaur game, in my opinion. I mean, a dinosaur park. It kind of takes away from that, because when you spend an hour on just one building, you just get bored. You just want to place habitats left and right, put dinosaurs, make it look cool and all. You know, it's just that. And if you hurry, the park is just gonna look bleh and just bad, right? And it's just gonna demoralize you, all right? And I feel like this game was made by 4 art students who just know design and like, just look at the building and are like, okay, I know exactly how I want this to look. I know exactly how this is gonna look. Like those Sims 4 YouTube channels who just know how to make beautiful houses. You know, if you put me in Sims 4, I have no idea. I will spend probably 10 hours before I make a house a YouTuber makes in 30 minutes. That's how this game feels like. A person like that who plays Sims 4 like that will go in Prehistoric Kingdom and just look at a building and like, oh yeah, I know exactly how I'm gonna do this, right? But for me, who I have no idea, I have to, okay, what is this? Is this the pillar? Let me see if it goes here. Like, my brain can just, I don't know, connect dots, multiple dots in my head just to create the amazing house, because I don't have that vision personally, right? For me, I don't know, this game is kind of hard, not gonna lie. Like you need to know basically everything you have in your building options. You know, you have to know each pillar, you have to know each colors, you have to know what each goes with what, right? I'm the type of player who just puts a building down, and if I want to customize it, just, I don't know, like add a side here just to look prettier, or add a different roof to look prettier, right? But I don't like the fact I just have to put every corner of the building and just change the colors and copy paste and drag it perfectly, and it's just so much. Again, that's not a bad thing, it's just in my opinion. Again, I'm also making this video for people who are like me, who kind of avoid this game until it kind of gets more developed, and maybe it's gonna make it be more easier for people to kind of understand this game. Like, this game, you can make a lot of things. You can make a little shop with like benches next to it, some gardens, some everything, you know, but you gotta pay attention to that, to the terrain, to the walls, to the color, to the precise, to maybe some walls will clip with each other, and that's just gonna, you have to move them very smart, and it's just a lot of things, right? And your brain just gets fried if you think too much and you work too much like that. But yeah, you can spend a lot of time. It's like, it's a precise game, I would say. It's not a game you just go in and play. It's a game you go in and create art, right? That's basically what this a park is. You literally feel like an architect, like in real life. When you go somewhere and you say, I would like to build a house on this hill over here. It's a nice hill. That's how it feels to play this game. Oh, I would like to build a park in this game. Well, when you get into the game, it's just, you literally have to build it from ground zero, right? You have to add the walls, add the colors, add the foundation, make the terrain work, make the roof, the things, also all the keybinds you have to know. Oh my god, a lot of information, right? So yeah, I just pay attention to that. What I would rate Prehistoric Kingdom, it's a fun game, right? It's a fun game. It's more detailed than Jurassic World Evolution, I believe. I haven't played that game, to be honest, but I played Jurassic World Evolution 1, and that game was kind of easier than this, because in that game you just put an habitat, spawner, dinosaur creator, whatever it's called, and you just spawn a dinosaur and boom, you have your dinosaur there. You put water, food, boom, done, right? Here you put a habitat, you have to create the habitat so the dinosaur likes it. You have to manage the food, the logistics of the food. The water, you have to have guys who refill that. You have to, oh my god, it's a lot of things, right? You can manipulate this game in a lot of rules. A lot of people call this game a combination between Planet Zoo and Jurassic World Evolution 2. I played Planet Zoo before. I didn't like it because, again, it's just so much customization. I just hate the logistics part of things. You want food? Here. There's literally grass in the habitat. Just eat grass, bruh. Just eat the grass, you know. And yeah, this game, I would classify it as hard right now. It's not easy, it's not medium, it's hard. If you want to make your park look beautiful, if you just want a normal park, you're sure the game is like medium, right? It's just, again, the overwhelming settings and the information you have on the left screen, like the park, the everything, the monies you get, it's a lot of things, right? It's not an easy game. I can classify it as an easy game. It's a cool game, right? It's a fun game to relax in and just learn as you go. And when the tutorial is coming in the game, it's just gonna make things way easier. Again, I like Prehistoric Kingdom. I've seen videos of it. I played it, and I can say the game looks cool. It's in the right direction. It has a lot of things you can do, and yeah. If you want to check it out, I have a link in the description with the Steam page of the game. Again, I recommend the channel Mrs. T-Rex, because she kind of builds in that game and does things in that game, and you can actually see how complicated the things can get in that game. And if you like that, sure, buy the game. If you don't like that, kind of wait and see how the game goes, right? I bought it and I'm still gonna play it because I kind of like it. It's very hard for me, but I kind of enjoy it, you know. Slow steps, and I'm a person who doesn't have patience at all. Like, literally, I have no patience. Like, if I have to align things perfectly to just fit, it just makes me go insane. Just let me build stairs, put pillars spoilers, boom, boom, bang, in 2 minutes. If I didn't finish a build, I'm done. You know, I don't have patience in me. And again, this is a part, like, if you don't have patience, don't get this game, because you need patience to build a nice park in this game. That's basically how I can summarize this video. Anyway, this is me talking about Prehistoric Kingdom. For me, it's a complicated game. It's in the right direction again. Good luck to the developers. I'm gonna keep track of it. Go check it out, see if you like it. Give it a try if you seem like you like it. And yeah, have a nice one, everybody. It was me, Mr. Beard.